This week in Black history. Some of y'all might be wondering why most black people vote Democratic. Well, here's the reason why. Back in 1872, the Republican Party had their national convention. It took place in Philadelphia with substantial representation from former black slaves. At least 3 blacks addressed the national political gathering that day. However, things changed. At this point, it was pretty cool because this point in history, the Republicans were the nation's most progressive party and attracted the allegiance of African Americans. Blacks remained loyal to the Republican Party until the 1930s. However, again, in 1945, with the Republicans becoming increasingly conservative and attracted to the New Deal programs by President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the vast majority of blacks had switched to the Democratic Party. That's why it became a tradition for blacks to start voting mostly Democratic. So we don't like donkeys or elephants no better. We don't like them animals no way. But the reality is that they just voted their interests, and that's what a lot of us do. Nowadays, I don't know who on our side, so we don't do what we gotta do. Also, this week in Black history, back in 1894, this young man who was an inventor, his name was G.W. Murray. In one day, he patented 3 different things: a fertilizer distributor, a cotton chopper, and a seed planter. He did all that on the same day in 1894. And if he could do it way back then, we can do it today. That brother said, we're going to work smarter instead of harder. So he had a way of distributing fertilizer and how to chop the cotton without them picking it, and a seed planter. He created all those machines, and now they have computer versions of that. I'm trying to get some out here to our farm as well. Finally, this week in Black history, about 105 years ago, 1921, as of today, started today, the bloody Tulsa, Oklahoma riot began 105 years ago, actually today. And that violent rampage lasted for almost a week, I believe. If you read your history, you know that when the rioting was over, they estimated that 21 white people had died and 300 blacks, but no one really can be sure how many actually died. The area, in addition, as many as 15,000 black people were left without homes, because most of them were homeowners, and hundreds of homes and businesses were burned to the ground. Finally, the reality is that the area was known as Black Wall Street because of the large number of African American owned businesses. It was the most prosperous black community in all of America. And all those stores and everything you see on those pictures there, they were all black owned, and they were all burned down and destroyed. People were killed. They even dropped bombs from airplanes, destroyed all of it. They never got any reparations. I think there's one person that's still alive that was alive that day. Right. And they gave him a little funky statue. I'm sorry, I used the word funky in church. But that happened this week in Black history. Give yourselves a hand for knowing any more about your own history there as well.